There's not enough vowels around the side, that, other than I, obviously, because these are the Roman numerals. Oh, what? Wait. No, sorry, I was just thinking maybe these were connected. But they're not. Makes sense. Yeah, the one I'm really kind of thinking about, and the only other one I can see is this one. But I don't know if that's...
Corinthians 14:5. There were no more references to find, but a series of Roman numerals ran around the plaque. I made a note in case they meant something.
How many times did I get that?
32:7. John 4:11. Corinthians 1:4-5. And just one more. Psalms 22:21.
Ugh.
I may not be perfect, but I've got a memory like a steel trap. The chalice had led me to these inscriptions, but it looked like a happy coincidence to me. After all, the De Vasconcellos arms were already on the manuscript. Nope, I was still convinced that the chalice had some significance all of its own.
Right. Oops. I've got the right thing, we've got all the 14:27 at the top, 6 and 81, 3 and 1 on the right, 17, 12 and 25. Let's talk to the priest.
Hello again, Father.
Bonjour, monsieur. How pleasant to speak to you again.
Is the right...
Oui, monsieur.
Okay, nothing new
Catch
there.
you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
I thought maybe that you would have asked him about the references. We'll go back to Nico's apartment then. Maybe we'll find something out there. Back in Nico's apartment.
Hello, George.
No. With the chalice.
Look at the chalice now, Nico.
What happened? It's shiny.
The priest at Montfaucon buffed it up for me.
That's incredible.
Yeah, looks as good as new.
No. You found a use for a priest. That's incredible.
Right.
I'd better get back to the quest.
I was about to go, oh, maybe I should go back to the Countess. But I can't. Not entirely sure what to do next then. What with,
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie.
Oh, can I see about the chat? Oh! Ah!
While I was in Syria, I discovered a strange pagan statue. It was like a head with 3 bearded faces. Horrible.
That sounds as if it could be Baphomet, the idol described by the Templars.
The poor Knights of Christ had an idol that looked like that?
Allegedly. The description of the idol came from the evidence extracted by the Inquisition. Mind you, not one statue or idol was ever found on Templar property. Until now, that is. Just last month, a statue of Baphomet was unearthed right here in Paris.
Where?
At the Institut Hermétique de Naval. The statue is beneath the foundations. It was discovered by some workmen while renovating the building.
Can you tell me any more about the statue of Baphomet?
It's a fearful image, even now. A bearded head. The base of the statue is carved with Templar symbols. One of the workmen noticed a curious stain at the base. He claimed it looked like blood.
Blood?
That's right.
Ask about the chalice.
That is not a good idea.
Okay.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
I like the fact that he's actually telling me. No, it's a stupid idea. Stop it. Okay.
The painter didn't seem to regard the painting as too important. Not as important as a cigarette break, anyway.
Let's talk to him then, if we can.
Excuse me, could you help me?
What is it?
I've got a few questions. You're doing a fine job.
Merci. I have my professional pride.
I don't think I've ever seen a Gauloise smoke so stylishly.
It's a natural talent.
I'm being sarcastic.
I'm being indifferent.
You're very good at that as well.
Merci. Vive l'indifférence.
So, what are you doing here?
I am having my break.
Yeah, I mean when you finish your break.
When I finish my break, an interesting concept, monsieur.
You'll probably need to think about it.
I could have another cigarette while I consider. Perhaps tomorrow too.
What does the word Templar suggest to you?
Templar?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Let's see what there's to see, shall we?
A guard stood by a door I guessed led to the excavation.
Oh no!
A guard stood by a
Oops.
door I guessed led to the excavation. He looked pretty pompous. Well, not so much pretty, just pompous.
Let's chat with him then. Maybe we can do something.
Hi? Excuse me?
Oui,
So, what exactly are you doing here?
I'm guarding. You expect to find me shearing sheep?
Take it easy, I just didn't realize you were a guard. I'd like to know what you're guarding, please.
That's a secret.
It wouldn't happen to be an archaeological site, would it?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm telling you.
Then why ask?
I had a feeling this was no normal hole in the ground.
Yes.
What do you know about the Knights Templar? There was a long pause during which the guard said nothing. Then he said,
Nothing.
nothing at all?
Is this a test?
What, like a history pop test?
No, like a test.
Okay, yes, it's a test.
Then I know absolutely nothing about the Templars.
The guard was being amazingly evasive. It was going to take more than goodwill to get past him. Maybe not.
Indeed.
Have you seen this man before?
Oh,
You have.
no.
Do you recognize this name?
Merlin. No.
Okay, so he doesn't actually recognize
Talk to
that
you
one.
later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Oops, I keep forgetting that.
Do you mind if I use the phone?
Be my guest. I'm paid to guard this door. The phone can look after itself.
Hi, Nico?
George, what have you discovered?
Nothing yet.
Nothing. Is something wrong?
No.
George, why are you calling me?
Oh, no reason. I just wanted to hear your voice.
You did. Well, this is my voice saying, don't bother me, I'm busy.
Oh.
Oh, I was thinking that should be something useful would happen, but oh well.
There was a closed door with toilet scratched into the cheap veneer.
That door's locked, monsieur.
The door was locked.
Why? Why is the toilet locked?
Hi again.
What is it?
I'd like to use the washroom, but the door's locked.
Oh, that's no problem. You can have the key.
Thanks.
Hooray! Ooh, 3 keys on it. Oh, okay.
The taps were rusty. Oh boy! The cold tap's washer looked to have failed. It was just dribbling down the sink. On the wall was an automatic hand dryer. Oh boy! Dirty soap! How do they do that? The taps were
Okay, I can't do anything with that.
I didn't want to carry a bar of dirty soap around with me.
Let's see what we can see.
Being in a charming comfort station like this made me think fondly of the toilet in Syria. That place was kept in pretty good order.
It
At
was.
least it had been until I vandalized it. Still, it was all for a good
We
cause.
still have this chain for some reason.
The thing felt really hot. Big demands seemed to be being made on it. I didn't want any coal. I wasn't about to wash my hands in this place, so I didn't need to dry them. On the wall was an automatic hand dryer.
Indeed. Right, so what can I do with these? Maybe there's something I need to do?
I couldn't do that. Oh, boy!
Yes, dirty soap. Yes, I'm aware of that. Ah!
Perhaps I could make a copy of the key. The key had made a clear imprint in the soap. The bar of soap had the imprint of a key in it.
So,
I knew keeping that plaster was a good idea.
Indeed. So we put the plaster in the key, hole, in the key space, keyhole.
With the plaster and the imprint, I was on the right lines. I had filled the key's imprint in the soap with dry plaster. I had filled the key...
Yeah, okay, so now we use the
You
water.
can't make a cast without wetting the plaster.
Exactly.
But wet plaster alone does not make a cast. I used the dryer to speed up the process.
Yay!
Well, it had taken a while, but I had made myself a completely unconvincing plaster key. Way too fragile to use in a lock. I'd have to substitute it for the real one. Trouble was, it looked like plaster and not metal. Then again, that plaster statue in Syria hadn't looked like stone until I'd been a bit artful with it. Maybe I could improve the key as well.
Okay, so you're not even letting me think about it.
Maybe not.
Oh, maybe not. Okay.
Maybe not.
Oh, alright, I was thinking like use it with the,
It was my plaster copy of...
So I need to...
Maybe not.
How do I make it look more... metally?
I didn't need to get near to tell the toilet needed cleaning.
So I can't really do anything with this at the moment.
It was my plaster...
So I don't think I've got anything that can do to make it metal.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not.
So I'm assuming that, but I'm assuming there's something in here. I mean, am I still in Spain? Ah, no, I'm no longer in Spain. Good. Just wondering if there's anything else. Like,
I didn't want any coal.
you think maybe using that would be useful? Somehow. Just wondering if you picked up some coal and used it to darken this. Nothing? Okay. Use it with the boiler. That won't do anything. No, I don't think that would do anything. Because if I leave... Oh, maybe I get something else.
The doorway led to an old utility closet that had lost its door. There was nothing interesting in there.
What's this?
I couldn't imagine what I'd achieved by turning the dial.
Okay, so I now have... Ooh. What's in this bucket?
I couldn't see any use for a collection of dirt and half bricks.
Maybe... No, okay. It's like trying to work out how do I discolour this. I think if I leave, you'll ask for the keys back. And then I'll want the keys again. Won't I? Oh, I could look at the... I could just look at the clues and the hints.
The door was locked.
Yeah, I know. It's because we got the key.
Maybe not.
Yes, I need to discolor it. But I don't think I've got anything I could colour it with. Well, I've not. I've tried all these things. Yes, the door's a little locked. Let's try calling. Let's see what happens.
Hello, Nico. It's me.
What do you want?
Some ideas.
You're the man on the spot, George. I can't hold your hand all of the time. Au revoir.
What's this?
A thermostat was mounted over a radiator. The radiator was pumping out heat as the thermostat was cranked right over to full. No wonder it was warm in here, even with the door open to the chill of fall. The doorway was full of assorted old tea chests, cardboard boxes, and so on. All empty and all uninteresting.
Right. But I suppose that won't do anything. Nope. Is that even what even we've got a lock. We're getting a key to a lock. I'm not sure which lock we're using it on. I want to use the coal. Part of me wants to look at the. Does want to look at the clues, hints. Yeah, there's nothing else here.
Hey, monsieur, don't go with my keys.
I assume if I do that. Oh,
Hi again.
What is it?
Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
okay, so we'll give him the keys back.
It sure is hot in here.
I have to have the door open to allow the workmen access, so why not? I turn the heat up.
You could wrap up warm.
I have my gloves if it gets cold, but why bother when it's warm anyway?
No way.
No.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Ah, the paint. Right, yes.
Hey, monsieur! Get away from my paint pot!
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. Pah!
Right, so I need to move you away, though. Ooh, what's that?
Hey, you! Get away from my dumpster.
Okay. There was a dumpster full of debris. From the excavation, I guessed. The painter didn't seem to regard the painting as too important. Not as important as a cigarette break, anyway.
Let's talk.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
Okay, let me put things differently. What were you hired to do here?
I was hired to keep the archaeological dig in the basement of this building clear of debris, and to touch up damage to the door frames with my little pot of paint. It's a very responsible job. Unfortunately, I'm not a very responsible person.
So what do you know about the excavation?
I know they won't let me in to do my job. I would complain to my union, but
You couldn't be bothered to join.
right. Tell you what, though, I'm surprised at the sort of people interested in this excavation.
Have you seen this man before?
Yes, he asked me a lot of questions, just like you.
What's unusual about the visitors to the excavation?
None of them look like archaeologists to me.
Do you know what an archaeologist looks like?
Three-piece suits, crocodile-eyed attaché cases, Rolex oyster.
But no archaeologist dresses like that.
Quite right, monsieur, quite right.
So, who are they?
Who cares as long as they pay me?
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
I was pretty sure the shaken shock had shot its bolt in Syria.
Alright.
I made this key out of plaster.
How thrilling! How clever! How pointless.
Well, okay.
Has a guy calling himself Merlin been nosing around?
Was he wearing a t-shirt with "My name is Merlin" on it?
I doubt it.
Then how the hell am I supposed to know his name just by looking at him? Huh?
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
So we need to get rid of him, somehow. To get to his paint. so that we can paint the key, so we can then take the keys back, so we can switch the keys, so that we can then use the key on whatever key we need to key. But I think that stuff we'll have a go at next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching.